Hello everybody, welcome back to FX Street. My name is Akash and today we're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin and see what's happened since our last discussion on Tuesday. So before I actually get into the details of what's happening with the market, please make sure to head on over to the YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. And if you want to stay updated to the hottest trends in the crypto market and our content that is posted almost every single day, please make sure to also click on this bell icon. Right. Alternatively, you can give us a follow on Twitter at FXS Crypto, and if you enjoy the content that we and if you enjoy the content that I produce, it could be on my FX Street uh, profile page or on my Twitter or on my personal YouTube channel. Please make sure to give me a follow as well at Mangeko with a zero at the end. Right. So let's get into Bitcoin. Right. Things are pretty much the same. So for those of you who haven't watched any of the videos so far, this is basically what's happening, right? Bitcoin price dropped after the May 12th crash, recovered a little bit, set a range over here extending from 28.5k to 31.5k. Since then, the price has been bracketing between these two levels here. Although recently on May 30th, the month's closing time, it kind of there was a lot of volatility which led to the price sweeping the range high and was followed by a triple tap setup here which caused a drastic downfall that kind of bounced off the H1 demand zone here extending from 29.3k to 29.5k. Right, so far I did not expect the price to, I mean I did expect it, but this is not something that I've been wanting, like, because right now it's Bitcoin is just wasting the time, right? If Bitcoin had swept Monday's low over here at 29.3k, roughly to $29,200, I think that would have been a really good signal for me to go long. Like I would have opened a long position around here and probably book profits around the Monday's high. If not, then I could just wait for the price to close around the weekly, around the CME gap here at 35,180. Now, as you can see here, the long position setup that I posted here basically is a result of the setup that I just is the long setup basically explains my analysis, right? I'm expecting the price to sweep the Monday's low and then make a move to 35k. This would be a really good catch if Bitcoin sticks to this, the 20% upswing with an 8-hour trade. So yeah, this is basically the plan, but Bitcoin's kind of deviated from it, and right now it's trying to it's trying to recover, basically revert to the mean because of this particular drop. So if you use the fib extensions from here to this particular thing here, you will see that the price is kind of getting rejected right now around the 50 retracement level here at 30.5k. So let me not bombard you with a lot of information, right? So let me just quickly overview my plan going forward. It's pretty simple. I'm going to wait for the price to retest anywhere from 31.5k to 31.2k, and this is where I believe the Bitcoin price is going to reverse, right? So I'm going to wait for rejection here, probably short. If not, I'll just wait patiently, wait for the price to the Monday's low, and this is where I'm going to be opening the long position. So once I open my long position here, I'm going to be actively managing the trade to see if the price actually has a lot of momentum behind it. So if yes, I see there's a lot of momentum behind this trend up or uptrend, then I'm gonna just leave it on autopilot mode. And after probably a move up to 31.5k and like a flip of this level here into support floor, I would kind of place. I would push my stop losses towards my entry level, which would be here at roughly 29.2k. Right, so that is basically the plan, right? And I'm gonna wait for the price to go up and fill the fair value gap, but the CME gap here extending from 34.4k to 35.1k. Right, on a higher time frame perspective, this is how the gaps look, right? Earlier the gap extended from 26k to 23.8k, but since this May 12th crash, it has filled a portion of the gap, so now the gap kind of extends from 23.8k to 23.5k. So back when this crash was happening, I was kind of expecting Bitcoin price to, run this gap all the way down, fill it, and then trigger a reversal, but that clearly hasn't happened, right? So right now it's consolidating here. My outlook is that this high over here, the swing high, is basically Bitcoin forming a higher high, which kind of signals that the trend is, at least between these two gaps here, the trend is bullish, right? And I believe we're going to see something like this here again, like we saw this parallel channel here, right? So I'm expecting something similar to kind of play out here as well. right? So we may or we may not fill this gap, right? So I guess something like this, a fake out, and then boom, a drop, right? So this is what I'm expecting for Bitcoin in the days to come, right? So yeah, this is my bullish outlook, right? But that said, like I still have to explain what the other side of this trade looks like, right? So in the case that we fail to kind of get rejected around it, or in the case that we don't even go up to this point here at 31.5k and start going down, the next course of action would be for Bitcoin. Like it would be to sweep this low over here. Beyond that, I think we may come down to sweep this low here at 25.3k, which was formed after the May gold crash. So these are the two levels that I'm looking at from a 1 hour time frame perspective. At 25.3k is kind of what I'm looking at for the next week if the uptrend kind of fails to manifest up to this same gap. So yeah, that is pretty much it for Bitcoin, guys. I am leaning short-term bullish, but if you look at the macro outlook, right, things look pretty horrendous, and I feel like the downtrend is going to continue up to at least 20k. So if you enjoyed this analysis, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.